What is up, YouTube? I am back, and I'm back to share with you something pretty interesting, part of my TurboGrafx 16 collection. Some actually pretty cool, neat items, and you're probably wondering, what are you looking at here? Here are 4 screenshots of a movie that came out back in 1998, I believe. That movie was called Enemy of the State, starring Will Smith and Gene Hackman. The movie was actually a pretty big blockbuster hit, and it's kind of funny. The movie actually talks a lot about stuff that's kind of going on now. You know, with the whole spying through your phone and spying through your TV and so on and so forth. Definitely check the movie out. It's actually a pretty good movie. And this item I'm going to show you guys actually plays a pretty prominent role in the film, which is what you can see here. In this picture here, you can see Will Smith's hand holding a Turbo Express. Back here, you can see the Turbo Express as well, with a PCMCIA card in the back. In the movie, that actually plays some video clips, which recorded basically a murder. And the funny thing is the murder is actually played back on this video game device. And you can sort of see the clip here as well. You can see the Turbo Express there. Here you can see Will Smith watching the video of the murder playing off of the Express. And here you can see Gene Hackman also viewing the murder video on the Turbo Express. Now, you guys know that the Turbo Express does not play PCMCIA cards, nor does it play video or anything like that, but it was just used as a movie prop. I guess the Turbo Express did have a futuristic look, kind of still does, and did back then. And basically, the movie basically shows a gentleman recording a murder, and that murder was recorded onto these cartridges, and it was only playable for viewing on the Turbo Express, which is featured in the movie. Now, I'm not showing you pictures. I'm actually going to show you the actual devices, because I actually have 2 of them that were used in the movie. There is one there, and there is a second one here. I got actually really lucky, and I was actually able to purchase these locally. You know, I do live in the LA area, and a prop house actually got these in. And they weren't cheap, but me being a turbo freak, I had to get them. Now, by the time the movie came out, or was probably being filmed, NEC was no longer even producing the Turbo Express or the TurboGrafx. Actually, at this point, they weren't even doing anything really. In Japan, I think they were releasing some Final PC Engine games, but they're basically out of the game here in America. So I'm thinking at some point in time when the movie was maybe being put together, NEC must have locked up some kind of a licensing deal with the makers of the movie, The Enemy of the State, and were able to still use the Expresses in the film. Now, these actually are not working units. They might look like they're working units, but they're actually made out of plastic. These are actually molds, molded from an actual Turbo Express. But you wouldn't be able to tell, except for a few imperfections here and there, but it's actually a really, really nice replica. I'll show you guys the first one here. Actually, this is the softer one. This one is actually a lot lighter than this one on the right. And as you can see here right off the bat, you can see it uses the new NEC logo, and the Turbo Express logo down here looks a little bit different. Down here is a logo that was used in the movie. And you can see you can't actually push any of the buttons, but this one is soft. So this plastic on this one is a little softer. But everything was copied to a T. I mean, you got the little ports on the side for the tuner. You've got and actually the cartridge is actually molded into the actual piece here. And they actually put some little stickers of the movie clip, the little movie device. And actually, I'll show you guys after. But yeah, you can see here, this is actually the newer NEC logo that they actually use now. So it's not the same logo that they were using back then. And a normal Turbo Express here would just have a patent information and a serial number and so on and so forth. But it's actually really cool. You can see that there's like little screws here, but those screws are actually just plastic. On the side here, you got the volume and all that. And basically this is just a piece of plastic just taped onto this Rubber Express. But it looks pretty real. It's all, a lot of the stuff is the same size, you can see here. And now this one is, like I said, is a little bit lighter and weight than this one to the right. This one is I can't squeeze this one. This one actually is pretty rock solid. Same thing, has the sticker basically painted on here or stuck on here, glued on here. But as you can see, everything is almost like a real one. You can see the sides here. Same thing, they got the sticker back here. And actually you can see this is all like hand painted. And you got the new NEC logo there. The Comlink port. I mean, it looks real until you know, kind of see it up close and you see that a lot of this stuff is just doesn't really move or do anything. So they're almost identical. Like I said, this one, I'm not sure why they would have made two different ones, but this one is softer rubber than this one. This one's a lot harder. You can kind of see the TurboGrafx logo under this new little weird logo that's on here. I don't know if you guys can see that there. I'll get a little closer for you guys, but this one you can kind of sort of slightly see it there as well. Not sure if you guys can catch that or not, but and then it basically came with a bunch of these little stickers here. And Zavitz is actually the guy who recorded the murder, which was played by the guy from Mallrats. I forget his name. Jason Lee. He's actually the guy in the movie. And these little files are actually like just kind of thrown on his desk. And he just when they're kind of coming after him to get the tape, they come and grab these, and you know, he puts them in there and runs around with this. And you know, you gotta just watch the movie. Definitely check the movie out. It's actually pretty cool. Like I said, the devices play a pretty prominent role in the movie. Basically, the NSA is trying to get the device to delete the files that are on there because the head of the NSA, I believe, is the guy who did the murder. But yeah, I believe there's an actual working unit that was shown in the movie. Last I heard, there was a working version of this. Basically looks just like this, but it actually turns on and functions as a Turbo Express. Last I heard, somebody in Europe might have that. I'm not exactly too sure, but I'm not even sure how many of these were actually made that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure they might have made, I don't know, more than two for the movie. I'm pretty sure there's probably like a couple of working ones, and I'm pretty sure they made a few more of these rubber props, but who knows where those are at. But I'm really happy to be able to have a couple of them. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. I do have more stuff I'm going to show you that I'll be pulling out of my collection to show you guys and share with you guys. Once again, if you guys out there have any neat TurboGrafx items that are just sitting around and want to, give them a good home, definitely let me know. I'd definitely like to pick them up from you. If you want to donate them, that's perfectly fine. Also, I'd be willing to purchase or trade for them. So if you have anything interesting out there that I don't have, definitely please let me know. Definitely comment, like, and subscribe to the video. And if you need contact information, just check the link, the comment box below, and all my contact information is there. And then in the next coming weeks, I'll be posting some more neat turbo stuff. So once again, Enemy of the State props here for you guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. And until next time, guys, this is Syphic signing out. Lates.